Oh, I'm so back. What's up, gamers? Knee early? I had to start early, dude. I was gone for a week! I'm sorry. Sickness overtook me. I thought my body was strong enough to withstand the sickness that took over me, but you know what? I was sitting in this chair working last week, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to stream. I not feel good. Our favorite nerd is back. I'm your favorite? Thank you. Hey, Neo, it's been a while. I'm feeling a lot better. I'll tell you. I took the week off. I kind of had like I don't know how I feel about this. I had a mental health week where I was not only sick and like definitely not feeling good the early part of the week, but late part of the week I just was not feeling it streaming wise, and I was like, you know what? It's better that I come back with a full like brain ready to stream rather than like, you know, just stream because I feel like I should. And I did that, and I feel a lot better. So that's good. Mental health breaks are good, especially with work and everything. But with that being said, gamers, we're going to get right back into the hunts that we should have been doing a while last week, which is Kabuto, Ammonite, and Moo. Otherwise known as Cow. Moo. See? It's funny. Laugh at it. Let's do it. Welcome back, gamers. Let's get right into the games. But yeah, I'm doing just fine, you know? No anchor SMH. I know, right? Why aren't you hunting your second anchor, Neo? What are you doing, L? L streamer. LLL streamer. Very true. Good point. Good point, chat. Great stuff. Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still got a lot of work ahead of me and, you know, stuff to do, but, you know, we're here. We're here to vibe. We're here to vibe. We're going to try to find a shiny today. Chances are we probably won't, and that's okay. We're here for each other. We're here to really just to spend time with one another. Let me turn down my headset because it's a little loud in my ears right now. Great job on this week's Playmore. Oh my god, dude. I hate to say it. Actually, no, I don't. I don't hate to say it. I was so happy for Playmore to be done for the season. Dude, I've been so exhausted. There's no music on? Oh shoot, I had music muted, sorry. You didn't miss the intro music. L. Imagine not hearing the intro music. L. Speaking of, I actually need to put it on shuffle so we don't hear Utopia right off rip. Oops. There you go. Yeah, dude, shout out, I was so happy that, I'm so happy Playmore's on a break. I've edited 15 videos in 10 weeks for Playmore, totaling 8 hours of content when you consider all the team builders. Now, do the team builders take a lot of time to edit? No, but that's not the point, all right? That's not the point. The point is not that they were hard to edit. The point is that I still had to do it. 15 videos, 8 hours of content, over 10 weeks of time that I had to edit. I was so exhausted. I messaged Guy right after finishing because he had to make the thumbnail. After I posted in the Discord that the last Playmore video was edited and uploaded, he literally messaged me and he said, "Thank God it's over." we were both so happy, bro. We were both so happy because Guy makes all the thumbnails and does all the overlays that are on the videos, so we were both happy to have like a break. Now, you know, obviously Playmore will kick back up eventually and we'll be in a new season. From what I understand, the next season that we're a part of, the break between first season and second season is a lot longer than second and third. We're going to be getting into the third season a little bit quicker than we did last time. But yeah, I'm thankful to be on break right now. Now I get to actually put my full focus into editing Johto, because I've been editing Johto for like 2 weeks now, and I haven't really been able to get a lot of leeway done on it because I've been focusing so much on Playmore every week. So I get to put a little bit more into Johto now, which is nice, because those videos are more fun. By the way, in my usual T news, I saw a new streamer tactic last week. Can you tell me? Because I'm looking for a new tactic to milk my viewers for money. I'd really appreciate that. I haven't been streaming the past week, so I really need a new tactic to, like, you know, milk the viewers. I'm not getting enough money from them already. I need more. Shiny incoming? I hope shiny Pokehunts. I hope so. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Also, welcome back J Pine, Banked and Shadow. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you guys are doing just fine and dandy. Yeah, the parasocial relationships weekend. I know. Your internet surrogate father went out for milk for a week, so he's finally back for you guys to watch him find no shiny Pokemon. Big W. This is huge. This is big for us gamers. This is big leeway we've made. Big W. Do. But yeah, I'm excited to start working on the Johto video now. You know, eventually I'll have to start planning the Hoenn event whenever we get to that. I got some more stuff to do. Shiny Mew at 10k? I'd hope so. I was hoping for it to show up before 10k, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen now. I have a new parasocial relationship. I don't? Good. Don't do that. Don't get a new parasocial relationship outside of me. You're not allowed to do that. Sorry. It's not welcome here. Not allowed. Disallowed. It's going to be 9999. I would take it. If Mew showed up today, it would be literally nothing but a W. I don't care how long it takes when it happens. It would be nothing but a W if Mew showed up today. That is literally nothing to fret over. They did a live playthrough, and when they made a YouTube video, they edited some of the mons to look shiny to drive you missed a shiny comments and bump them up in the algorithm. That's actually kind of goated. I'll be real with you. That's kind of lit. I don't know who did it, and you can call them out if you want. I actually fully rate that. I don't think that's cringe. I think that's kind of poggers. In a Scarlet and Violet playthrough, bro, who cares? Scarlet and Violet shinies are a dime a dozen. That's actually super sick. I think that's goated. Is there going to be any stories in this live stream? What do you mean stories? Like me reading you a book? No, I gave you enough knowledge last stream with the How to Get a Girlfriend for you to last a lifetime. So I would, I think you need to chew on that a little bit longer. I could read you a chapter of this book I've been reading called Creativity Inc. Overcoming the Unseen Forces That Stand in the Way of True Inspiration, written by Ed Catmull, the president of Disney Animation and Pixar Animation. It's a really good book. By really good book, I mean I'm 15 pages in and I've enjoyed it. So, if you want me to read that, I could, but I think that's also illegal because you'd have to buy the book. And I don't have the right to read it out loud on stream. Actually, what is the legality behind reading books on stream? If I just became an audiobook streamer, would people like that? Is that legal? I can't be legal. Did you find How to Get a Boyfriend? No, because I don't go searching for that book. I think if I typed in How to Get a Boyfriend on Google, I probably wouldn't like what I saw. Why did we read that again? Because someone wanted to know how to get a girlfriend, and I was trying to help them out. All right, Shao, let's look at this. Let's look at this absolute goatness you sent. Who is it? Wait, no, are you serious? Wait, that's actually so genius, though. Hold on, I gotta look. I gotta look. I must know this. Oh, and it wasn't? That's actually genius, though. I kind of rate that. Actually, that's kind of smart. That strategy sounds genius, to be honest. To be fair, no, that's not cringe at all. That's actually kind of smart. Here's the deal, okay? Actually, you know what? Screw it. I don't care about losing friendships. What do I have to lose from this? I'm gonna say it straight up because I actually think it's a smart play. I don't think that's cringe. I think that's actually kind of smart. No cap. Here's the deal. I don't know. Do I say this? I don't know if I'm allowed. Should I? I don't know. I think that's kind of smart. I don't think that's a stupid thing at all. Reading an audiobook on stream is illegal because you're making money on this stream technically. Yeah, that's what I'd assume. I'd assume I can't just read a book on stream to people. Unless it's How to Get a Girlfriend, because we all know you guys need that. I don't think the kids would be too mad at me for that one. But yeah, like if I were to just read like, you know, Lord of the Rings, I feel like I'd get in trouble for that because that can't be legal. Shadow, I'm kind of tempted just to talk about it because that's actually, I did notice that when I watched that video for like 5 minutes, and that's actually, I don't think that's that big of a deal, in all honesty. I don't think that's scummy behavior. Isn't it the same thing as reacting to someone else's content? No, because if you react to someone else's content with their permission, well, okay, I guess it is kind of. But the problem is like, well, no, it's not. Because if you read a book out loud, you're just reading their words and just like just giving you what they say, right? It'd be like reacting to a content, but in actuality, it's like it's just me in the corner just looking like this, like I had nothing to the video. I had nothing to the video. I don't think it's scummy. It's just his tactics to a sniper wolf. Yeah, it's like a sniper wolf reaction, pretty much. That's a great example. Okay, anyways, what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, so let's just talk about it, right? So the video that Shadow's referring to is Purple Cliff's Purple Cliff's You Laugh You Lose challenge, where they colored the Smeargle in the starter screen shiny. As a bait tactic to get people to comment you missed a shiny, which honestly I think is kind of good. Jack has a community around him who just screams you failed a shiny. In fact, it's gotten so bad that he thinks that it makes everyone else say you failed a shiny. So Jack putting a shiny starter that wasn't actually there in the beginning of the video just to comment bait is actually okay. In fact, I think a lot more YouTubers do it than you probably think. I think a lot of YouTubers like will purposely miss a shiny to bait comments and like to, you know, get people to say like, you missed a shiny at this time, I can't believe it, and then everyone, you know, replies to that comment and gets interaction, which is a good thing. I think Jack is actually really smart to do that, because also, by the way, that's not even possible. In the briefcase, none of the Pokemon show up shiny. That's just not possible. I hate to be a nerd emoji push my glasses up kind of guy, but when you get the starter in Platinum or Diamond or BDSP, the sprites don't show up as shiny until after you pick the Pokemon. It's literally impossible. Sorry, Jack, you've been exposed! Nerd emoji coming in. I'm too smart. I know that that's bait. Okay, nerd. True. This dude thinks we care. Shut up, Neo. True. Good point. Nah, I rate that play. That's a genius play. Jack, props to you, homie. I know me and Jack are super close. We talk like every day. Jack, props to you, dog. That was a sick move. I don't know if your editor called that or you called it, but banger play. I give you all my approval. In fact, as the best shiny hunter in the world to ever do it, love you, buddy. What season of the Pokemon anime was the best? None of them. I haven't watched it. Probably the first one. I think the best season of the anime was season 1, episode 1, because that's about all that I've watched. So, yeah, that one was cool. I know that when people got back into Pokemon, like right before Sun and Moon came out, when Pokemon Go came out and all my high school friends got back into Pokemon, they were really into the Serena and Ash, pairing. People like that a lot. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's good or bad. To be fair, Ash got some Mega Riz. People shipped him with every girl that he ever came in contact with. I don't know if that's Riz or just weird fandom, but either way, it's W. You know what I'm saying? Imagine shipping 10-year-olds. I mean, technically, is he really 10? Actually, from the anime community, that's not that shocking. Sorry. Don't shoot the messenger, all right? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm not the one you should be coming at here. I'm just saying what's going on. Kanto anime was great. Kalos was good. Okay, see, so now this is, I don't know. I agree. I like the Johto and Hoenn just because of the theme songs. I do like the Johto theme song. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster. Make the way to the top of the hill. Each step you climb, one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. That song goes hard. I'm about to get copyright strikes from singing that song so perfectly. YouTube's about to strike that. Hey, stop. Stop playing copyrighted music on a stream. Turn the quality down. You might get copyrighted. I know. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. YouTube's gonna be like, listen, you can't be playing those songs on stream. It's why I don't sing copyrighted music on stream. If I started singing Hit Me Baby One More Time, Britney Spears would be on it lickety-split. We'd be done. I'm currently playing through Pokemon Green and my team is Wartortle and Clefable. Congratulations. That's lit. I hope you find everything you dream for in Pokemon Green. I don't know what you're dreaming for, but I hope you find it. I'm gonna tell you guys, I really want to find Shiny Mew before the Hoenn event happens. I really want to find Shiny Mew before the Hoenn event happens, okay? I just want to. Having only 2 Mons post Mount Moon is crazy. Why? What's wrong with that? It's a Mon per gym. Let them cook. We shouldn't be policing people how they play Pokemon. It's Pokemon. You could solo through it with Blastoise if you wanted to, and no one would care. Let them cook, alright? We have too many haters in this chat. We have too many haters. You guys do not cook enough to hate this much. Let them play. Let them do what's best for them. This isn't about us. Oh, so recently, during my week off, where I was sick and also mentally exhausted, I started something that Georgie and I were gonna start over the summer, but we didn't, or we decided to start early because she was on spring break and we didn't know what to do. And don't ask, I am not recording this, so I'm not recording this. So, but we have decided that Georgie and I want to play through all of the 3D Zeldas, because when I played through Tears of the Kingdom, she watched me play through the entire game on the couch last year, and she wanted to watch, and I wanted to play through the rest of 3D Zeldas, and she wanted to watch. So we've been playing through Ocarina of Time on Switch Virtual Console, on the Switch Online. And it's been fun, man. I'm surprised, outside of like some technical problems, because there's definitely a lot of technical issues just from being that old of a game, it actually holds up really well. I was surprised to play the N64 version of Ocarina of Time, and I'm like, man, this is still a really good game. Like, it's still really good. I can see why people call it one of the greatest games of all time, because I would think a game that came out in 1998 is literally 25, 26 years old would be like really hard and obnoxious to play, but no, it's actually very enjoyable. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself playing that game. So I'm looking forward to playing through all of them. We're going to play through Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and then Skyward Sword. We might play through Breath of the Wild, but we just finished Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom like a couple years ago. 5 years ago, I guess, but you know what I mean. So, I don't know, man. I was really shocked. I was shocked at how good, because it's one of those games where it's like, you know, everyone calls it the greatest game of all time, but like, I feel like nostalgia's playing into that a little bit, you know? It can't still be that good. It came out in 1998, but damn, dude, it's pretty freaking good. It's a pretty freaking good game. I think my music stopped on accident. Oops. Anyways. It's great. If you have Nintendo Switch plus NSO plus expansion pass, I'd say play it. I'd say give it a shot. It's really sick. I will say though that the hardest part about playing through those games is just the controls. Like Z targeting is still a little rough. I tried. I'm too dumb to figure out the puzzle. Insert joke of me being 6 here. Way to get ahead of the 6-year-old joke. It's actually really smart. I don't know, man. I mean, listen. Would I be lying if I said I didn't look up? I didn't look up some of the answers to the puzzles when I got confused. Yes, I would be lying. I've definitely looked up some of the stuff because it's rough. It's hard sometimes to like know if I'm doing the right thing or not, if I'm going the right way. Because sometimes Zelda games are not the best at explaining what you should do next, or it's like very hidden. But man, when you do, it's just a fun time. On the topic of old games, have you seen how awful the Star Wars Classic Collection was? It's so damn bad. What, the Battlefront one? The Battlefront 1 and 2? No, I have not seen it. Is it just the original games were bad and they weren't ported well? Or like they're old and didn't age well? Or like they are actually ported poorly? I somehow figured it out as a kid. Well, I'm not figuring it out as an adult. Here's the deal. Georgie and I, we want to play through all the games and experience all the stories and all that stuff that are in the Zelda games and like play through the dungeons and everything. But we're adults, all right? I don't got time to sit around and run around freaking Hyrule Field from, you know, from the lake all the way over just so I can figure out this map that doesn't make any sense. And find the one area I didn't go to as an adult or as a kid, that the one NPC that told me where I was supposed to go. You Zoomers and you lack of patience. You Boomer and your inefficient methods. Yeah, let me waste 40 hours of my life. You call it impatient, I call it... Hello? You call it impatient, I call it efficient. Says the Shiny Hunter. That's fair. Good point. Point taken. I retract my statement. To be fair, outside of doing Masuda method, I shiny hunt in generally the most efficient ways. I just hate Masuda method. I just don't like doing it over and over. I probably need to get over that, but I don't like doing it. I don't want to do Masuda method over and over. To be fair, I probably should have learned my lesson from my, 8,000 encounter Delmise, but oh well. Especially after this last Delmise after this last one I just did, I should have learned my lesson, but it's too late now. I'm too deep. I wasn't here for Delmise, I was in school. Good. Get an education, it's good for you. Once you become an adult like me, you can stop getting educated. That's when you can stop learning, but until then, fortunately you don't have a choice. You gotta be smart, kid. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Otherwise, how are you gonna grow up to be like your favorite streamer, NeoHere? It's a good question. Banked puts the L in school. So there should just be Skoo? Minecraft. Yes, this is Minecraft. My favorite game. Minecraft. Roblox. I love Minecraft. I play Minecraft on Sobo. How much debt do they weigh running from a Sobo? Minecraft with its shiny Pokemon. Yep, this is Minecraft. I'm playing Minecraft right now. I'm actually playing 3 Minecraft games at once. I'm a speedrunner. Have you guys ever seen those, like, Minecraft people who will start, like, 16 new Minecraft seeds at the same time to find, and then pick one to speedrun? It's like, they, like, literally, like, it's crazy, dude. They're literally running billions of seeds into the ground just so they can find the one that has a good one. Yeah, this is Power World. This is Power World. It's a really good game. I love Pokemon. I love it too. I love it when the Kabuto's green. I like it when Kabuto green. I want Kabuto to be green now. By the way, I want you guys to know, I watched a Shiny Hunting streamer who found Deoxys at 9,400 and Mew at like 7,000. So at this rate, we're bound to get Deoxys early. Say I get... Dude, if I get Deoxys during the Hoenn event, I'm actually going to be the greatest of all time. I'll be the best to ever touch this game. Well, it's either that or be Dream. Well, given off what's going on Twitter right now, I'd rather not be Dream. Don't think I want to be in his world right now. I'm good. Anyways, man, I don't know. If I find Deoxys during the Hoenn event, I'm actually going to be the god. I'm going to be the greatest ever do. I'm going to be a god. I'm going to go down in the annals of history. What did Dream do this time? It's not really what Dream did, it's what he didn't do. Also, I don't want to talk about it because it's not appropriate for this stream. Also, none of my business. But let's just say that content creators are generally stupid. I think that's the best way to put it. Including me. If you guys think I'm smart, you got another thing coming. I may be handsome, really good at shiny hunting, and hilarious. But smart is not one of those things. You can get a physicist to say anything is possible. That's true. If you pay enough money. Theoretically, it could have happened. You're saying he got lucky? I think that could have happened. Listen, I played Minecraft once or twice. I know what blaze rods are. Bum bum ba da. Remember, kids, Neo didn't know the EU existed until last week. No, I knew what the EU was. I just didn't know what countries took part in it. I didn't know what Brexit was. That's different. Or I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with Brexit. Like, I remember hearing the term, but I didn't really know what was happening geopolitically when that was going on. I was too busy focused on the national decks not being in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which really hurt my feelings. I don't think you guys understand, outside of, like, the memes that show up on Twitter, I am very uneducated in what's going on in the world. I hear that TikTok might be getting banned. That's all I really know. You thought I was referring to Europe when I said EU? In my defense, whenever people talk about the European teams in esports, they always refer to it as the EU. That was where that came from. Because whenever you're talking about, and there are plenty of England players who are considered EU players. There is EU, there's EMEA, which is Eastern, or no, it's, what is E? EMEA is something Middle East and Africa. It's, what is the first E? Oh no, EMEA would be Europe. Europe, Middle East, and Africa. That's what it is. And then there's EU, and then there's MENA, which is Middle East, North Africa. So that's the way that that's how I know about EU, is I think about it from think about it from that perspective. You will only got another month. What does that mean? Are you saying I'm about to die next month? EMEA is Europe, Middle East, Asia. Yeah. Wait. No, it's not. It's not Asia. Not in at least esports, it's not. Because Asia is split up into Pacific and, at least in the esports that I watch, it's split up into Pacific, Asia, and then there's usually, like, Eastern Asia. That includes, like, India and stuff like that. So in esports, EMEA stands for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Because Africa doesn't have its own region. In esports, it does. Only knowing what the EU is from esports is kind of sad. I know what the I know what the European Union is. I don't know what all countries take part in the European Union. I don't know. I'm not familiar. And in my defense, They use the same abbreviation for Europe and esports, and there's some countries that are part of the EU region that are not a part of the EU. That's not my fault. Blame the people who are using improper terminology, not me. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the European Union, which everyone knows about, including myself. I'm also talking about Brexit, the very popular event from 2018 that I was also very aware of, or 2019, 20, whatever. In your defense, you could have looked it up in the intervening time. True, and I chose not to. I chose to let you guys educate me rather than looking it up myself and pretending like I knew, which would then be dishonest. So think about it that way. At least I'm being honest. I could be dishonest and just lie and say I knew. But that's not, I'm not that kind of streamer. I'm honest with you guys. So really, you guys should be thankful, is what I'm trying to say. If you said you knew, we probably would have tested you anyways. Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying you guys should be thankful that you have an honest streamer on your side that's not just going to lie to you for the sake of seeming smart. I like how you think that the FBI agent understands what /J means. I don't understand that half the time. I still don't get it. It kind of shows how much we've devolved as a humanity when we have to put connotation into sentences through slashes and then letters. Because we don't talk like voices enough to understand sarcasm or when people are joking. Kind of just shows like how much we don't talk to one another anymore. He was talking about the Hoenn event again, the Shiny Mew. You will only got another month. Wait, well, how do you know when the Hoenn event is? You don't know when the Hoenn event is. I mean, you're free to guess. I'm not going to confirm or deny it. I could have 2 months. Do you know how much time was between Kanto and Johto? It was like 4 months. There's a lot of time between those two events. It was November, it was all December, all January, and then most of February. So it was 3 months between those two. You don't know when Hoenn's going to be. You have no idea. There was 3 months between it. At that rate, we're not doing that event until May. Well, no, that's not true. All of March, all of April. And yeah, it won't be like till May or July. Or June, sorry. Yeah, that's like 3 months. So it won't be until the end of May when the Hoenn event would be in that case. Still, you got plenty of time. I do have plenty of time. That is true. Wait, I got the date exact. It was November 17th. Yeah, it was November 17th and the 23rd of February. Do. We'll have to see though. I don't know. I don't know when the next event is, or maybe I do, and I'm just lying. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe you can guess what date it is, and I will neither confirm or deny. I'll look at the camera like this. Regardless of what you say, I'll look at it just like that. I'll be like, oh, you think it's gonna be then? And you could be right. I don't know. That's the nice part about being who I am. I'm the one in power. I'm the one who may or may not know. Maybe we've picked the date. Maybe we haven't. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe we're doing it on a Tuesday this time. Let's just say screw it. Yeah, it's actually today. It'll be starting in the next couple of minutes. Just you guys wait. You really don't know, though. Getting lit on Tuesday. That's right. Find shinies on Tuesday. Here's all I'll say. Is when or if we do the Hoenn event, it'll be on a Friday/Saturday. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I know, shocking revelation. Shocking. The crazy thing is, too, eventually we're not going to do a region event, and we're going to do another event. Like, eventually it's not all good. We're not going to be doing... We're going to do some other kind of event eventually. I don't know when, but we're going to do something else eventually. Because we can't just do all the... We're going to run out of events if we just do all the regions. Though, it would be really cool to have all 9 generations done before Gen 10 comes out. That would be kind of lit. I would like that. One 420, by the way. Hee hee, funny. I really do wonder how long Mew's gonna take us. I really hope it doesn't go double odds. I kind of want this thing to be done relatively soon. I would like to be able to say I'm finished with this Mew hunt. Only be left with the fossils. 99.69, yep. Enjoy it. I'm actually gonna have to move the number around once we hit 10,000. Next event is 19th May 2024, starting at 5 p.m. GMT. 19th May 2024. That's a pretty good guess. I don't know, but it sounds like a pretty good guess. That's like around the 3-month mark. That's a pretty good guess. $12 p.m. CST. Oh yeah, well that's the other thing is you'll know when it starts. It starts at 12 p.m. EST every time we do it. Every time we do it, we start at noon John's time. That's whenever we start it. It's always how it works. A lot of people are saying Gen 5 is happening this year, but people are hoping for Gen 2. Like the new Pokemon game? I don't... What? But Legends ZA just got announced for next year. What are you talking about? They've already announced what game they're doing next. What? I'm so lost. They've already announced that they're doing a Gen 6 remake next year. Did you miss the announcement? I'm very confused. It's not a remake, it's a Legends game. Okay. Alright, Blood. Cool. Sounds great. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. Did Blood not see it? I'm like, yeah, dude. There was like a big announcement and everything. Like a Gen 6 Legends game called Legends ZA. In the background by Ilka, they are doing Gen 5. Dog, that is some hard cope if you think we're getting a Pokemon game this year. That is literally not happening. There's no shot. That is some hard cope. Why in the world would they be releasing a game this year that they did not announce on Pokemon Day? Why? That literally makes 0 sense. That'd be the worst marketed Pokemon game of all time. There's no... that is some hard cope. If you still think we're getting a Gen 2 or Gen 5 game, if you think we're getting a mainline Pokemon series game this year, that's some hard cope. Oh, dude, I've been listening to this so much. I've been listening to the Lost Woods theme so much playing Ocarina of Time. Well, they would have done the same thing they did with BDSP, which is announce it with Legends Arceus. Why would they make another game and not announce it alongside Pokemon Legends ZA? People have been uncovering a lot in the codes. The codes of what? The code of what? You can't uncover a game in some other in what code? What? Have I been missing a complete undertaking going on in the Pokemon community where we're finding out about games that haven't been announced yet? What? Where? What code? I'm so confused. I'm actually I'm so lost. I'm so confused. What, like, code of what? Do 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 do. The only tiny little thing that may support that is the Pokemon set up a subsidiary in the same building as Ilka. I thought, was that not a... Was that... Okay, I know they had Pokemon Work as... That was... I think that was a trademark underneath Ilka, or they set up another office. But even them setting up another office within Ilka doesn't prove the existence of anything, especially anything for this year. Like, that doesn't prove anything. Them making a trademark or setting up a subsidiary within Ilka could mean, yeah, we'll probably get more Ilka and Game Freak tied games within the next couple of years. But there's no shot that means anything for this year. I think people are hard coping if that's true. Plus, let's be real, Pokemon YouTubers will take any bit of information and make 14 videos on it to claim that it's an idea. If any of these people are Ruffled Rowlet or A-Drive, they don't count. I'm sorry. No hate to those content creators and you know, by themselves. They're getting the bag. I appreciate it. Go make your money, fam. Feed your family. At the end of the day, it means nothing. There's a lot of information. What is a lot of information? Can you explain the information other than code? If you're talking about a subsidiary being placed within Ilka of the Pokemon Company working with them, that does not mean that we're getting a game this year. That is hard cope. And then if it's in code, where is the code? Like in what? Like I'm not asking for like you to send me the code. Is it like on a website? Is it in a game? Is it in the Nintendo Switch Online store? Like, where is the code? Like what code are you referring to? That's all I'm asking for. I don't need like you to type out the Python code. I just need to know where is the code that's being referred to. Because then it makes the claim a little bit more easy to believe. But if it's just, oh, there's like a trademark place for Pokemon Work and it includes Ilka, that doesn't really mean anything. I mean, like, literally, we're talking about the same people who report on every single 4chan leak that hits 4chan and pretend like it's a possible, like, if the YouTuber ever makes it, if a YouTuber ever makes a video and they say, guys, take this with a grain of salt, just don't listen. It's probably false. Like, if the YouTuber you receive information from ever says take it with a grain of salt, it means it's just a lie. Don't listen to it. They're just covering their butt to say, I didn't say it was 100% guaranteed. Guys, we are 100% gonna find Mew today. Now take that with a grain of salt. But we're gonna find all 3 of these shinies today. Just remember, take that with a grain of salt. Okay, take it with a grain of salt. We're gonna find all 3 shinies today. There's 5 actual results for the Ilka Unova remake, and 2 of them are Ruffled Rowlet and A-Drive, and 1 was Might in the title, and then trailers Cerulean Black and White. Yeah, yeah. I don't. If it's either of those two, no hate to them. I don't dislike them as people, but they cover literally any single topic and say it's happening. It's cope. We're coping, guys. Just wait till 2025. Trust me, you'll be able to pay your bills. The problem is they need Pokemon to come out. If a Pokemon game doesn't come out this year, how am I going to pay my bills? Don't worry, guys. Don't fret. Pokemon games will be coming out soon. Don't worry. The franchise isn't going anywhere. We will all be able to pay our bills. I will still have Pokemon Shiny Hunt. This is okay. It's just such cope, guys. It's okay. We don't need Unova remakes. Listen, I'm a Gen 5 head. Gen 5 is my favorite generation, and I don't believe it. If there's anyone in this world that should be holding on to hope that we're still gonna get Gen 5 remakes, it's gonna be me, and I've let go. We just need to let go and be okay with Pokemon Legends ZA coming out next year, and that's what we get next. That's okay. Trust me, listen to the guy with the big forehead. He thinks with it a lot, I promise. I promise you guys, I think a lot with this big forehead. There's a lot going on in here. Someone was talking about if they don't put a game out this year, the stocks are going to go down. Who? Can you tell me who? Can we not use someone? Can you please use the exact name? Can we just, let's just be open and honest here. Tell me the exact, who said that? I want to know who. I just want to know. I just want to know who. I just want to know who. I just want to know. Just a little secret between you and me. Who said that? I'm so caught up in this drama. I'm so caught up in this drama. I'm forgetting that I'm about to hit 10,000 on Mew. Their stocks, dude. I'm sorry. This is nothing against you, Shiny Pokehunts. That's so just absolutely. That's silly. That is 100% silly. The Pokemon stocks are going to go down if they don't release a Pokemon game like they've done every single year. You know what's probably worse for the Pokemon company is their stocks going down when they release a crappy game and they get a bunch of crap about it on Twitter. That's probably worse for the Pokemon stocks overall. They're not going to lose stocks or shareholders because they didn't release a Pokemon game. They still have cards. They still have anime. They still have merchandise. They have partnerships. I mean, dude, they're gonna be just fine. Pokemon has literally nothing to worry about if they wait a couple of months to put out a game. They will be okie dokie. Okie dokie, I'd say. Pokemon pun. Are they even traded publicly? Is Game Freak a publicly traded company? I don't believe that. Hold on, I gotta look this up. I don't even think Game Freak is a publicly traded company. Are they? Yeah, they're not even a publicly traded company. It's owned by Nintendo. And even Nintendo doesn't fully own it. They're not even, it's not even possible. Nintendo has so much else going on that if the Nintendo stock goes down, that's not the fault of Pokemon. Who said that? I have to know. I have to know who said it. Please, I'm so intrigued. I have to know who said that. I have to know. It's killing me. I have to know who said that. The Pokemon Company and Game Freak aren't even publicly traded companies. They're not on the stock market. They're owned by Nintendo. Partially. They're not even fully owned by Nintendo. The Pokemon Company doesn't fully own it. Nintendo doesn't fully own the Pokemon Company. God, I have to know who said this. I have to know. I have to know who the someone is. Shiny Pokemons, take your time, but please tell me who said that. Please tell me. I must know. I have to know. I'm like so interested. I'm so invested in this now. I will wait in silence. I must know. Someone who knows a lot about stock said it. No, but even then, that's stupid. It just doesn't make sense. If Nintendo didn't put out a flagship game on their console over holiday break, even that wouldn't horribly affect their stocks to the point where it would be a problem. Now, would it be a stupid decision? Yes. It would be a stupid decision for any company to not release a game during an important moment. Like, is Pokemon gonna hurt itself a little bit by not releasing a game around Christmas time and holiday time? Yeah, it's probably not the smartest idea. But is it gonna hurt the company so much that it's gonna negatively affect the stock? Absolutely not. Nintendo makes so much money off of more than just video games that if they didn't release a video game for a year, they'd probably still be just fine. Because people would still be releasing games on the Switch and they would still make money. It literally I don't even think it would make a little dent. I don't even think it would be noticeable. Like, I think you could say, oh, that was an unwise business decision, and if there was a dip in stock prices, you could say that. But that's for we're talking about the Pokemon Company. It's not even publicly traded. You can't get Pokemon stock. You can't do it. It's not possible. Whoever said that, I'm sorry, is stupid. That is just not true. It's not just untrue, it's just borderline insane. By the way, 10,000 Mew, Big Pog. 10,000 Mew, Big W. I think the code was referring to was the BDSP cut content. 10K, yep, Cosmic, we are at 10K. Unfortunately. Hopefully we don't have to go too far over 10K. I would like to find this before double odds now. I said I wanted to find this before odds. I said I wanted to find it before 10K. Now let's just hope before double odds. I'll keep pushing the bar back, you know? You gotta hold on to hope somehow, and this is my copium. Please, before double odds. Thank you. Can I speak to the architect? Got you, homie. Music muted. Dead. Consider it non-existent. Anyways, yeah, man, I don't know. It's just silly to me. It's not even worth thinking about. There was absolutely zero chance that is true. Whatever they heard from whoever, but that's the thing, Banks. I want to know. I just want to know who it was. I want to know who it was so I can tell them, dude, stop listening. Just don't listen to it. It's such a silly remark to be like the stock prices will go down. That's why we're getting a game this year. Guys, we got to stop coping. We have to stop coping. It's just not cool. Like this, like, it was kind of cool for like maybe a little bit, during Pokemon Day to cope that we were going to get 2 games, you know, a Legends game or like. But as soon as that's at 2025, we need to get over it. We're not getting a Pokemon game this year. We're going to be okay. We'll all be okay, I think. Or apparently not, because we're coping so hard that we're trying to will another Pokemon game into existence. We're taking Pokemon opening up subsidiaries at another company saying like, oh, they're going to make a new game and it's going to come out now. The sad thing is, I don't think I'll ever get to know. I'm not sure if Shiny Pokehunts will ever tell me who said it. I feel like I will be in the dark for the rest of my life. The stock market quote will always sit in my brain for the rest of my life, and I will never know who said it. I'll be sitting here in the dark. I wanted to know so bad. I was really so intrigued. I just want to know. I'm just so intrigued. I just have to know. I'm turning the music back on. Tell me if it's still messed up. I know this is old news, but why would Nintendo miss a holiday release for the Switch 2? I know it wouldn't affect them much, but it wouldn't be good anyways. Well, what I've heard, and rumors-wise, I actually asked Jason about this, but apparently the Switch 2 has been delayed until 2025, is what I've heard. Apparently. And that's why. And so here was the mega nerd behind the scenes thinking. Okay, and again, this is all unconfirmed. None of this is 100% confirmed. So if the Switch 2 gets announced and we're getting it in like July, don't blame me. I'm only repeating what I've heard on Twitter. Or from what I've heard on Twitter is that the Nintendo Switch was supposed to release. The Nintendo Switch 2 was supposed to release this year, and now it's not. It's going to be released next year, and that's why we're not getting a Pokemon game this year, because technically Legends ZA was supposed to come out this year, but they had to get pushed back to 2025 because the Switch 2 got pushed back to 25, and it was going to be a game on both Switch and Switch 2. That's what I've heard. Is this also copium? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if any of this is true. I'm just repeating what I've heard from my friend Jason, who is you guys know Jason. He's a lot more in the weeds on game news than I am, so I trust what he reads and believes more than what I read and believe. So I'm taking my that's what he's read, that's what he thinks. I don't know. I don't. I can type, yo, what's up, Canonical? Welcome back, homie. Hope you're doing well. All I found about investors and Black and White remakes was someone saying TPC holds investors meeting on May 2024 and that meetings get announced in May. This is most likely not true. Why would they announce a new game at an investor meeting and not at like, wait, why would they host it in May? Why would they do that in May and not at Pokemon Day? That doesn't make any sense. They want to give people even less time up to be excited about a game coming out, especially especially an Ilka remake. I was here for a while. Well, I'm saying welcome back regardless. Hope you're doing well. That just doesn't make sense. They want people to not be excited for longer? It seems silly. In fact, think about it from an investor standpoint, right? Think about it from an investor standpoint. From an investor standpoint, wouldn't you want to know that new games are coming out earlier on rather than after the fact? Like, I wouldn't want to wait until my investor meeting to hear that they're making new games. I'd rather hear that they're making new games and then hear more about those games and how successful they will be at the investor meeting. Not the, like, why would they announce it to investors? The investors don't care as long as they're making money. New game despite having no evidence? Well, the thing is, there probably will be a game. If Game Freak bought Ilka, or, you know, vice versa, whatever the case was, there probably will be a new game coming out. It's just not going to be this year. It's too soon. If they just merged, give it some time. Give it like a year, maybe 2 or 3. But don't expect Ilka to crank out a game in what would that be? 9 months? I mean, guys, come on. Even if we do get a game, then it's really gonna be bad. Neo, start a Megadex. What's a Megadex? From Ilka, hopefully never. I don't mind if they make a new game, because at least now my expectations will be low. You can't really disappoint a person who's already disappointed, you know? Like, my expectations are so low that, you know. My expectations are so low that they can't really be hurt, you know? Uncovering things in the codes. Back to this, he was talking about the cut platinum content and BDSP, nothing to do with Unova. But how do you know that? How do you know that? I don't want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from him. I appreciate you doing the grunt work bank, but I don't want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from him. Here's what I think happened. If Shiny Pokehunts, you're still here, you're free to confirm or deny. What I think happened is you were saying something that you heard in an A-Driver Ruffled Rowlet video. I called their names out specifically because I said they're not very trustworthy. And then you got embarrassed and didn't want to admit that that's exactly where you got the information from. That's what I'm assuming happened, and now you don't want to say anything. Or they left. A Megadex is where you get all the Digimon as well, for real. Do Digimon even have shiny forms? I don't think so. Or like, you know, whatever, different colored forms that they call whatever. Yeah, what is a Megadex? Canonical, what's a Megadex? And all I saw about code is platinum content BSP. Well, I don't know, man. It's beyond me. I have no clue. I don't know. I'm unwilling to say anything more on the matter. If I speak, I would be in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. I just want to know if I was right. That's all. That's what happens in this what just happens in YouTube chats though. That's what happens when I don't care what people think. The problem is like I just flat out said the people that I was thinking of that I knew probably made videos on that kind of rumor, and it might have been true, and then and then it embarrasses people and they don't want to talk. That's the hard part. That's the hard part about like this stuff is like when I'm not saying I'm always right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm just saying like when you call someone out and the thing you call them out for is like on the nose, it makes them uncomfortable, you know? It'd be like, I mean, like it's happened to me before, you know? You're talking about something that you're really excited about, you're talking about something that you believe, and then someone calls out the flaw in it, and then you feel embarrassed for believing it in the first place, and you don't want to admit that you were wrong because you're already embarrassed that you believed it. It happens all the time. The problem is, most content creators would be like, oh, dude, that's so cool, and like, that's awesome. I don't care. I'll be like, no, that's silly. That's just dumb. Stop believing it. I don't care. To be fair, I've probably lost plenty of viewers acting like that. I've probably lost plenty of viewers by saying, no, that's stupid. That's so silly, I'm not doing that. If I wanted anyone and everyone to watch the stream, I would just put up with everything that I read in chat, but I don't. I just could not be bothered. I don't care. My chat makes fun of me, I make fun of them. It's just the world goes round, you know? The sun rises and sets every day. It's just some things are true in this world. I like how blunt you are. The thing is, though, like, and you can ask Georgie this, I'm usually not that blunt. I kind of, like, I'm usually not super blunt and just, like, deadpan to someone. The problem is when it's, like, I'm only blunt when I know things are being either inaccurately told or, like, people are lying. Like, I'm blunt when, like, oh, hey, I found shiny Giratina in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm like, yeah, did you? That's crazy, buddy. That's awesome. I can't believe you found a shiny locked Pokemon. That's really cool. That's when I'm blunt. Or like, oh, did you know that Ilka's working on a secret black and white remake? Oh, really? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I watch A-Drive too. Like, it's just silly. I'm not about it. And in all fairness, it's not, like, I don't actually care. Like, it's not, does it affect me if a black and white remake comes out this year? I mean, sure, it affects my job because, you know, then around whenever a new game comes out, I gotta be ready for it and stuff. But, like, it's like, I don't care, dude. Like, I don't really care if I'm right or wrong. I just don't believe it. It just sounds like hope. And then when you talk about these content creators who, like, make videos to, like, you know, make sure they get views, so they cover leaks and rumors that have no basis, and then you have people spreading those rumors around because those content creators aren't willing to just not make a video about something that might not be true. I don't know, it's just, I'm just like, no, it's just not true, dude. Just, like, don't believe that. As long as you're not being a jerk about it for no reason. I mean, I hope I'm not being a jerk for no reason. I hope I don't come off that way. I just don't believe it. Especially when it's like, oh, I don't know. I hope I don't come off as a jerk about it. I just don't put up with it. I'm just like, I just don't believe it. I'm not even saying they're wrong. I'm just saying I don't believe it. And when they say like, oh, you need to, you know, like, we found it in the code or we found it through this evidence, I'm like,
Alter ego. Anita Max Win.
Anita Max Win.
Anita Max Win.
Anita Max Win. Love Anita Max Win. No, I hope I don't come off as a jerk. I really don't mean to. Because, like, I just don't believe it. And it's like, if you're gonna, like, my thing is, like, if you're going to say you did something, back it up. But the problem is people will say this thing hoping you believe it or believing their own copium and then be like, oh, it's true. And I'm like, is it? Yeah, they have to release a Pokemon game this year because otherwise the stock price will fall down. On the Pokemon Company, a non-publicly traded company. Right. Yeah, no, for sure. It'll definitely drop down. Oh, I'm with you there, Blood. I mean, like, I'm just like, dude, I hope I don't come off as a jerk. I'm being blunt because it's just silly. I'm trying to communicate that is silly. I may not do it in the best way all the time, but oh well. Oh well, man. I'm all for truth. I'm a man after truth and wisdom and knowledge. That's the real thing. That's what I'm really here for. You come for the shiny hunting, you stay for the massive forehead and hot body. People always make up rumors, yeah. Well, the problem is like, the Pokemon community is full of very gullible people. Whether it be children or gullible adults. People who are like, you know, oh, I heard this from my favorite YouTuber, so it must be true. And I'm just like, I don't put up with it. No, that's not true. Ilka's not guaranteed making a black and white remake for this year. It is not happening. OnlyFans when? Nah, that's not happening. No, sorry. I love my body too much to give it away for money. Sorry. That's my body and my wife's. That's it. I mean, saying there's a Secret Universe remake happening this year without giving any evidence other than vague sentences, I'm not really gonna believe it. I would call them out too. Yeah, I was just like, it's not even calling them out. I think the annoying thing is I'm not calling out that specific person. I'm calling out the creators they're believing the information from. Because it's not their fault. It's really not. I blame people who throw the most clickbaity title on and say the stupid stuff that people believe. It's not their fault. You know? It's not. I mean, like, ugh. What are these titles? Let me look at this. Now look at this. Pokemon Black and White remakes in 2024. New leaks, riddles. It's not a leak. It's not a leak. It's just not a leak. It's not. It's not a leak. There's no evidence. Pokemon news and leaks. Pokemon Legends ZA on Switch 2, Gen 10 Mexico. Gen 5 remakes and investors meeting alongside Pokemon Legends ZA. Like, guys, come on, man. It's just shameless. Dog, can we at least get a little bit more evidence before we do it? I don't know, man. I get it. You gotta, like, I get it. You gotta make money. You get, like, your job. This is your job. I understand. You support yourself by making these kinds of videos, but man, it just, like, I don't know. To me, it just feels scummy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It just feels wrong. And the problem is, it's all behind the guise of, like, guys, again, it's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. Because the problem is people believe it. You know? They believe it, they tell other chats about it, and then they're disappointed when Black and White remakes don't come out this year. Because their favorite creator told them it was gonna happen. And it doesn't happen. Like, the reason we have such horrible expectations of the Pokemon community is because we believe all these rumors and leaks that happen from these people who have no basis of, no real, like, power. They don't really know what they're talking about. Like, they don't really know what they're talking about. They're saying that, you know, oh, I'm good, like, if we really believe that everything that people say is true, then yeah, I would also have trust issues. What is going on? I'm doing a shiny only run of Heart Gold hunting Eevee right now. If I find it while I'm watching, I'll name it Neo. That's lit. That's actually a super sick. I remember watching the Small Line video when he did that. That's really cool. Good luck, homie. That's a cool hunt. That's a cool hunt. I appreciate, if you do find it and name it Neo, I appreciate that, and thank you. I mean, Neo is a great name on any shiny Pokemon, I'll give you that. It's a great name. That isn't something to joke about? What's going on? What are we getting up in arms about? What are you arguing about? What's going on? What'd I miss? When I said shiny Pokehonts was threatening you? When did you say that? Oh yeah, that was stupid. That was just a stupid joke. He said you only have 1 month. And it sounded like I only had a 1 month left to live. That's just stupid. It may have been an unfunny joke, but it was very clearly just a stupid joke. To be fair, the chat that was sent was kind of worded weirdly, where it says you only have 1 month, and without any context of what that's referring to. So it did sound like I was being threatened. I think I made that joke first. I think I said, "What does that mean? What are you saying?" I was. I don't have to explain it. I'm evolving into Espeon. That's a good shiny. People hate on the puke green shinies, but I don't really think they're that bad. Especially Espeon. Espeon's one that's fine. Espeon's a fine shiny. People hate too much. I also realized that whenever we do the Hoenn event, this will be the first time we don't have an evolution to hunt. There'll be no evolutions to hunt. What is Lynn's going to do? Lynn's hunted the evolutions last time and the time before that. I also don't know what to hunt in that event. Because obviously there's some Gen 3 Pokemon I still need. But Shedinja's my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I feel like if I don't hunt Shedinja, that's a major blunder on my part. You know? I don't know. But Pokeradar hunting's really hard. Because I have a lot of ties to Gen 3 through my content. I gotta hunt Regis. I need to hunt Deoxys or Jirachi, one of the two. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should hunt. But I also but Shedinja's my favorite Pokemon, so it feels weird to not hunt Shedinja, you know? I don't know. Maybe we start off with the legendary to stake our claim. Do Nincada, and then we ride off, like, on whatever for the rest of the time. Kabuto is also a green shiny. Yeah, I don't mind Kabuto, though. I like it. I'm kind of down with any of the... Well, actually, that's a little bit different. I don't know. I think Kabuto's fine. I think it's a fine shiny. Ow. Oh, oh, ow. I'm just really hoping that Kabuto's under odds. Granted, we did the Ammonite encounters we've done have not all been on. The last time we did this hunt was a long time ago, so we haven't done all of them in this sitting, but, you know. We're still over odds. At the end of the day, the Ammonite hunt is still over odds. 112, 112, 112. 112, 112, 112. Oh man, oh Kabuto. I really hope these fossils don't take me nearly that long. I will Masuda hunt if I need to. I will Masuda hunt some of these if I need to. Can you please be shiny? Or Ammonite. Or Mew. Any of them. I'll take any of them. I just can't go through the same thing I went through with Dumb-Eyes, you know? Character development? I might Masuda hunt the last one. The problem is Masuda hunting is so hard, man. Especially on 2 controllers. That stuff's so difficult. It's so hard to I mean, I Masuda hunted 1 time on 2 switches at once, and it was so difficult. It was impossible to keep up at the same time. It's just so hard to do. Maybe if I had a controller mod that let me play 2 switches at once, but I don't. And that's difficult. Do 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 do. Maybe I'll do it for Aerodactyl. I don't know. Aerodactyl I can also double hunt, so Aerodactyl will be a little bit quicker than Mew is. But Aerodactyl won't be to the very end. I gotta find Ammonite, Kabuto, Kabutops, and Almastar before I get to Ammonite, or before I get to Aerodactyl. Actually, I guess that's not true. If I found Ammonite and Omastar back to back, like I would just go to Aerodactyl on that switch. Love the music, very Rouge the Bat. You can thank my mod NoBlug. NoBlug's the one who has put together my stream playlist. He's the GOAT in regards to the stream music. He's my GOAT. I love seeing another full odds hunt go to 5 digits. To be fair, I can't really complain, being that I found Celebi so far under odds during the Johto event. But you know what? I'm still going to. I'm still going to complain. You can't stop me. I will only not complain if I find Deoxys really quick during the Hoenn event. Your pet goat, right? Exactly, my pet goat. You got it at 5 or 17 encounters. I'm just doing the inverse. So it's going to be like 15 times over odds. No, it's not going to go... No, it won't. It won't. I'm just hoping for, you know, listen, do you realize how big of a deal it would be if I got Deoxys and Celebi in back-to-back events? I literally would peak. I'd be the best one to ever do it. I would. I'd be the best to ever do it. I don't know if that'll happen, though. I think before any of that happens, I need to just find, I need to find Mew. Because I really don't want to hunt Deoxys during the Hoenn event if I have not found Mew yet, and, as of right now, I have not found Mew. I still need to do that. I only have 4 full odds hunts left, and one of them is Mew. Unfortunately. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to play the Thousand Year Door remake when it comes out. I'm pumped. I'm gonna look forward to that. That might actually be a game I play with Georgie, because the story of that's very fun. I might play that one with Georgie. Do 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 do. Well, we're almost at 1500 for Ammonite. We're making our way up. I forget how long it is between odds when you do this method. Like, obviously this method is faster for encounters than Masuda method, but it takes a long time to get to odds. I really do need a Masuda at some point. I needs to Masuda. Kabuto's a creepy little dude. What's happening on what does he look like underneath the shell, you know? It's all dark, but what does he look like underneath that shell? I really want to know. What's going on with that Kabuto, huh? Exposed organs. Ugh. Okay, never mind. Maybe I don't want to know what's happening underneath that shell. Maybe I'm good. I actually don't need to know. I'm good. Never mind. I'm good. I don't need to know. No, thank you. No, thank you whatsoever. That's gross. Ew. Oh, I forgot to say this, but I did get shiny Castform, and I happened to get an Electrike Swarm during my week break. So I did add 3 to the shiny living dex. I need to edit down the recordings and post them, but we did get 3 more to the living dex, which is nice. We are now at 926 out of 1,035. We haven't quite reached under triple digits yet, but we're getting closer. So Electrike and Manectric did show up, thankfully. I still am waiting for the Skitty outbreak to do Skitty and Delcatty, so those are a little bit, we're still gonna have to wait a little bit for those. But we're doing good. W. We're making progress. Progress, as the kids say. How long have you been working on this? Since January of 2020. That's how long I've been shiny hunting for. I didn't really start working on a specific living dex until 2021. I had been shiny hunting for a year at that point, and then I really started working on it. I decided I was going to do a living dex in 2021. But if you want to consider the amount of, since I started hunting, I'm on my 5th year right now. I've been doing it for 4 full years, and seriously for 3 full years. That's cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's been really cool to see the progression of it, because when I started to work on the living dex, I didn't really think I would actually get close to completing it like I am now, especially as fast as I did. Like, I knew it would happen eventually, right? But I didn't think I'd be like at 926 out of 1,035 this early. So it's really cool. I'm excited to fully have it done at some point, but unfortunately hunts like Mew or stuff like this really put a dampener on that whole progress, because it makes it feel like it's taking a lot longer than it actually is. We've been really spoiled with Scarlet and Violet DLC and, you know, PLA. Like, those games have given us such easy shiny hunting methods, and now we're only left to Pokemon and Sword and Shield, so shinies come very few and far between now. I mean, we've only added like 8 or 9 shinies this year, so, but that's okay. I shiny hunted before Scarlet and Violet and PLA came out, so I know what the long hunts feel like. I know. I'm aware. I know what it takes. At this point, we just hope for a Kabuto. That's our hope. Or an Ammonite. Mew would be awesome, but I'm not expecting it, you know? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to completing it. I don't know when it'll be. I think the cool thing about the living decks that I'm excited about is that it's never really done. Because every time there's a new generation, I have to find that generation of shiny Pokemon before, you know, like, or whenever they unlock a shiny hunt that I haven't done yet, like, you know, eventually when Zacian or Zamazenta is unlocked. That'll be cool. So, that's the cool thing. It's like, I'm looking forward to the fact that it's, like, never fully finished, and I have to keep going. I think that's cool. I get to revisit it every couple of years when a new generation comes out or a new Pokemon introduced. I think that's fun. The Switch DLC shinies that didn't make them shine huntable? Yep, I remember. Anyways, I think it's cool. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel after I finish the living decks. I might just start working on another channel where I do something completely different. And then I only come back and stream on this channel every time a new generation comes out to stream shiny hunting. But I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Because I'm not that close. Like, it feels like I'm close because I'm like 116 away, 109 away now. I'm 109 away. But yeah, I'm not actually that close because these hunts are each of these hunts is gonna take a while, so I can't really feel like, oh, I'm almost there, because I'm not actually almost there. There's still quite a lot left to do, especially with full odds hunts. I'm still not over that. Hey, it's fine. Trust me, when the Ilka remakes come out this year, we'll have them. They'll be huntable in those games. This could be a Pokemon-specific channel, and I think it will be. I mean, people subscribe to it for Pokemon. It feels weird for me to do some other things that I'm excited to do on YouTube eventually on this channel. I'd rather do something else, you know? Let me get back to my music. I think it stopped. I think it would just be better for me to, like... I'm not saying ditch this channel, but, like, let this channel be my my log of my shiny hunting. It was just like, you know, this is my channel where I did all my shiny hunting, and let it just kind of sit as that, and then come back to whenever I want to shiny hunt again. Outside of that, just leave it whenever, just, you know, leave it be. I think people let stuff ride out too long, you know, and like, I'm really proud of what this channel has done and where it's gotten, but I don't want to, like, let something ride out when I'm no longer as interested in it, you know? Like, I think for some people it's scary to start a channel with, like, 0 subs or whatever and, like, make something new, but I'd rather just make something new that I'm excited about, rather than, like, being like, oh, I have to put it on this channel even though none of the subscribers who subscribe for Pokemon Shiny Hunting actually care, you know? Whatever works for you, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Again, this is not something we have to worry about right now, because I'm not that close. All these 109 shinies are going to take a while. Even if they're under odds, it's going to be a bit. So, like, strap in. Strap in. We got a long journey ahead of us. It may feel like we're in the last bit of the marathon, but unless they give me a game with a lot of these Pokemon that I need shiny huntable, we're going to be here for a bit. So. Do 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 do. I might actually go watch those leak videos after the stream just to see what they were saying. Just to hear it, because I really want to know if people are spreading rumors. I at least need to be aware of the rumors that they're spreading and what they might be saying. Like, obviously I know it's not true, but I should probably listen to it. Up 420. Watch Shiny Kabuto. Just check it out. I wanted it. Didn't work out. Today wasn't the day. Sag. Sag moment. I'm crying. I'm crying in the club. There's only 2 that I called, that I saw from the, that I saw that are after Pokemon Day. And it's the 2 people you called untrustworthy. Isn't that funny that I didn't even have to know they uploaded the videos and I knew exactly who they were? I didn't even have to. I didn't have to look it up. I didn't have to type it in the search bar. I just knew. I knew the 2 names off rip. I didn't know. I swear to God, I did not know that they uploaded videos on that. A stream, happy day. What's up, Calibrating? Hope you're doing well, homie. Welcome back to the stream. Seriously, I did not know they uploaded a video on that, and I called them out. Like, I called out the names exactly of who it was. Doing okay. Hopefully my day will continue to improve. Yeah, I hope so as well. I mean, sit on down, strap in for a stream. Hey, maybe I'll find Mew, and it'll make all our days better, you know? You'll get to witness the live reaction, and I'll get a shiny Mew. It's a W for both of us. It's got to show up eventually, right? Maybe he'll get a certain blue Pokemon, right? A certain blue Pokemon. Just like this non-shiny Ammonite, Magnemite, well said, Landon. Good work. It does have to show up at some point, that is true. Eventually it will show up. When? When did I ask? Bro, just when did he ask himself? A certain magenta Pokemon, that's true. I might get a certain magenta or green Pokemon, question mark. Thinking emoji? Do 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 do. Bum ba bum ba na 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 na. I would love one of these 2 today, man. That would be nice. I'll probably, just so you guys know, I might hunt these off stream at some point. So if you ever come back to stream and I've just, like, moved on, it wasn't because I just gave up. It's probably because I found it off stream. I'm probably going to be doing more off stream hunting at some points. Hi, what's up, random videos? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing today? I bless the next 10 encounters. Oh, Yugs, thank you so much. How are you doing, homie? How are you doing, good sir? Hope you're doing fine, Danny. Listen, I need it, Yugs. I need it bad. I know I found Celebi, and everyone's been gassing me up, but I've been in the trenches since then, alright? I found one Delmize after, like, 8 times odds or 6 times odds. It hasn't been going well, alright? I need it. Shiny Celebi drained me of all my shiny power. I used to be the greatest to ever do it. And now I'm just doing it. Absolutely shameful. Who let this man host events? Neo, yo, what's up, GGP? How you doing, homie? The fossils? Okay, I believe. We believe in the fossils. No, you've gotten 4 shinies this month? 4 shinies? What were the 4? Oh, I guess that's true, but those were all off stream. Long days at work? Damn. Sorry, brother. How long are your work hours? Like, is it like in office hours or is it like a work from home job? Because I'll find myself, man, sometimes I find myself working and I just, because I work from home and you just don't think about how long you're working and all of a sudden it's like, oh, damn. I've been editing for like 12 hours. I didn't even think about it. And then it's like, I do manual labor? Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. That sucks. That is, yeah, I would be exhausted as well. Yeah, then I take back what I said, because I'm not that tired in comparison. I'm sorry, brother. That is, not fun. I feel you. I mean, I've never worked a manual labor job, but I get what you're saying. I hear you. I don't know. It is rough, though. The two dots on Kabuto's shell look like eyes or nostrils. They're supposed to look like eyes to distract you from its real eyes, which are the red ones. I think that's the lore. Is it just like a busy time at work right now, Yugs, or is it like usually that way? It's not as intensive as it sounds, but I am physically moving all day. I mean, listen, it's more intensive than what I do, so... I mean, I hear ya. I've never worked a job that's like manual. Well, actually, that's not true. I used to work on my family farm, and I would like over the summers it would just be like working on crops, you know, running around catching chickens and pulling crops all day. I used to work like 8-9 hour days with my dad. So that was like also when I was like 16, 17. So it's been a very long time since then. Ears, yeah, it's two little ear holes where it listens into stuff. We have a growing business that makes 8 to 10 foot printers and do a lot of pressing fabrics. Damn. Is it you and is it like you and some business some coworkers that like own the business? And pressing fabric, is it like a print on demand thing, or is it like a I'd assume if it's printers, it's print on demand, right? This is yeah, okay, cool. Well, I mean, I guess I mean, I'm assuming here, but I'm guessing it's called sublimation, so you print on paper and press designs of the fabric. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm assuming that if there's a lot of work to do, then that means at least the business is getting stuff. I don't know. I've always talked about whenever, like, if I ever had the opportunity to do merch, even though, like, I don't, like, as of right now with, like, 2K subs, I just don't think about it and don't really care to put in the time to figure it out. But I'm all for like those print like family-owned businesses stuff, man. I would like to, if I ever could, I would like to run merch through like one of those family-owned businesses, just because I think they're doing good stuff, man. And it's, you know, so many companies get like all the love from big creators and stuff. If I ever had the opportunity, it'd be really cool to like support one of those local businesses or something like that. Because I come from like where I used to live. I lived in a really small town in North Texas that was it was just small, and like those kind of family-owned businesses were all over the place. They in fact, my mom used to work with one who did like vinyl printing, because she would make homemade frames and she would use them for the vinyl printing. So I don't know if it's different. I don't know. Again, I don't know enough about the process to know how different what I'm talking about is what you guys do, but why does it seem like PM7 videos are popping off a lot more recently than they used to? I don't think they're not popping off too much more. John just posted everything legendary, which is his most successful series ever. So that's why the new video is doing so well, because everything legendary is John's most successful series. It's like his second most viewed video and will be his most viewed video eventually for the Sword and Shield one. And Scarlet and Violet was just going to do numbers, and we knew it was. So, but I mean, the other ones are doing about the same. Like Kanto is a pretty the Kanto video is a pretty normal video in terms of PM7 numbers. Yo, what's up, Exit? How you doing, homie? Yeah, I know.
Can you believe it? I like can't even process that right now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm just sitting on the couch, everything, like looking up, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Are you leaving for workout soon?
Yeah, it's 10:45.
Oh, okay. Didn't one of them break YouTube statistics for a bit? I don't remember what it was. Breaking YouTube statistics is silly, because it doesn't actually break YouTube statistics. It's just, when Guy and I want to know how well a video's doing, we can't see how well a video's doing because YouTube public view count is not actually how many views it's gotten. Only John and Tyler, who have access to the PM7 channel, can see how many views a video has gotten. So that's what it means by breaking statistics. It doesn't actually break statistics. Time change is so screwy on my sense of what time of day it is. Yeah, for me too. In fact, I've really struggled recently with knowing what day it is. I think Georgie was so much of my schedule revolves around when Georgie gets home and stuff. And Georgie was on spring break last week, and I literally did not know what day it was throughout the week. I didn't know. Like today, I remember having a freak out because I was like, oh my gosh, is it Wednesday? And no, it's Tuesday. But I haven't been in my regular weekly schedule of like, oh, Georgie's at work late on Monday, she comes home on Tuesday, she works late on Wednesday. Like, I haven't been in that schedule yet, so I keep forgetting what day it is, which is not something that I usually struggle with. Daylight savings is weird. It's not even like the sun changes with the time zones. The time zones just change because yes. Well, that's not true. The sun does change because whenever we do daylight savings time, I guess the sun technically doesn't change, but now the hours in which the sun rises and sets is different. The sun is up for more hours in the day than it was before daylight savings. I think that's true. Sorry?
For the hours that we're awake.
Yeah, for the hours that we're awake. Hi, what's up, Jaden? Welcome to the stream, how are you? Also, Yugs, if you're still here, I really appreciate you being a part of the events, man, even with all that work stuff going on. I'm appreciative of all the people who take time out of their schedules to, like, take off work and be a part of our events. And, like, obviously you guys don't have to do that, and you guys do, and it's really, John and I really appreciate it. It's made, y'all's participation in those events have just made them so much more fun to host, and it's why we want to keep doing more. So, we appreciate y'all. Someone has done this before. Done what before? It's a fun time. Helps me forget I'm a pleb normie worker. Hey, dude, it's. I enjoy it, man. It's fun. It's just a good time. I really want to. I need to tweet it out at some point so I can just get so I can get it going. But I'm trying to talk to people more when I shiny hunt because I enjoy it so much when we do those events. Like, I didn't stream for 8 hours because my internet went out. And dude, just talking to people while shiny hunting changes it so much, man. It's so much more fun. I just really enjoy getting to talk. It's one of the reasons I like streaming when I shiny hunt, because like just sitting by myself, I don't know. I really enjoy having a chat or other people to talk to while I'm hunting. It's a lot of fun. I have too much social anxiety. I was literally up the whole time with the Discord open on one monitor, movies on the other, my hunts on. Hey, dude, honestly though, I rate it. I mean, I never shiny hunt without something going on in the background, whether it be talking to people or other stuff like that. I mean, obviously, the whole event is about people just coming together to go after a specific goal, and however you like doing that is totally up to you. Everyone's always welcome to join any call they want in chat because we're all in it together. But I mean, it's also like there are plenty of people who don't join call and just want to vibe and hunt and gives them some team goal to go for, and it's fine by me, man. That's cool. I mean, to be fair, I spent most of that event either in stream or in the organizer call because I was trying to talk it. But it took him 2 years to finish the full shiny decks in Kanto. Yeah, I know I'm not the first one to do this. I'm just doing it because I'm trying to find every shiny Pokemon. And it's just a way to brand the stream rather than, hey, come watch me hunt the same 3 Pokemon over and over. Branding! Woo! Marketing! I love it. I love branding. Like cattle. Yeah, I don't think I'm the first one to ever do this. I know I'm not the first one to ever do this. I'm not the first one to finish the shiny living decks. There are plenty of other people who've done it. That's true. There's not a lot of people who have recorded their full shiny living decks. At least that I'm aware of. If you'd like to make me aware of it, please do. There's one person that I know of that I've seen on YouTube. Also, Yugs, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting, you're the only person who's found a shiny every event. Sorry, not a shiny. A shiny legendary every event. You gotta keep that up for... What are you going for... When we do Hoenn, what are you going for? Because you gotta keep that up, right? I mean, if the 3ES wormholes don't come out, I feel like it's a major blunder. Groudon, Kyogre at the same time? That's so lit. I respect that so much. I personally... Are you heading out?
Yes.
Okay, bye. Have a good workout, honey. I'll probably be off by the time you get back, so I'll see you when you get back.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too. I will personally be going for Regice because I have a past history with Regice that I need to redeem myself on. I'm not a fail or anything, but just like him and I had some beef. And I don't think anyone else is going to hunt Regice because it sucks. So I'm probably going to double hunt Regice. And Deoxys if you find Mew. I think I'll do Deoxys regardless. I just want Mew to be done so I can enjoy Deoxys without thinking about the fact that I still have Mew to do later. You know? W Jirachi? Ah, true. I'll have to do Jirachi as well. Hey, listen. I'm prepared, alright? I've been doing the hunt for like 7 months. I'm ready. I'm just not excited about it. I think you're the only person to get 2 shiny legendaries one event. Yes. But Yugs got Articuno and Suicune. So chances are he's gonna get Kyogre, because he gets all the blue shiny. Well, I guess Kyogre's not a blue shiny, but you know what I mean. He's blue to start. So, Yugs got a shiny legendary in both events, so he's got to follow it up. And granted, there's more shinies to go for this time. He's got like 8 options. What is it? Regice, Registeel, Regirock, Latios, Kyogre, Groudon, Entei, what? Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Deoxys, Jirachi. That's 10. I forgot about the Regis. Don't worry. Yeah, actually, what sucks about the Regis is, like, they need to be in wormholes. I will not allow anyone to hunt those things on Sword and Shield. If anyone's hunting them on Sword and Shield, they're getting kicked out. Go to DAs. Get off of the Regis and Sword and Shield. Don't you dare touch those. Don't you dare. They are full odds. You are not allowed to touch those. Hunt them in wormholes if you want to hunt them. We cannot have you wasting your time going for the Regis on Sword and Shield. Neo, didn't you go triple odds for Regice or something? I went 11,000, okay? I'll do it better this time. That's why I'm going to do it, because this time it'll be better. It'll be better this time. Think about it. I mean, that's how shiny hunting dupes works for you, I guess. That is true. Every time I shiny hunt a dupe, it goes really well. So, that's why I got to go for Regice. No one's gonna hunt Regice, dude. Regice is the worst shiny of all of them. It sucks. Someone's got to step up and do it, and it might as well be me. I'm stepping up to the plate. My batting average, not too good, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see. If I find Deoxys or Jirachi, I will probably go down as the greatest of all time with the biggest forehead. I just need to talk about my forehead while I'm shiny hunting the full odds Pokemon, and chances are it'll show up. It worked for Celebi. It'll work for Jirachi, right? Question mark? I think so. I think this might just happen. Also, Yugs, I watched back, because I was watching back a lot of shiny reactions from the event. I watched your reaction to Suicune, and then my reaction to Ho-Oh, and then your reaction to my reaction to Ho-Oh, and I just think it's funny how different we are in terms of reacting. To be fair, I was kind of riding on a high off of the Kanto video doing well at that point, but it was like polar opposites. Like, you're like, speaking of, there's shiny Suicune, and I'm screaming my butt off, because I'm a hyperactive child. It was really funny. Doesn't the Celebi clip literally start with you saying you have all that knowledge in your forehead? Yes, I'm saying I need to talk about my forehead more. It gets me shinies. I have a big forehead. Watch. Boom. Damn. I thought it was gonna work. I really thought it was gonna work. Someone in chat said, "Are you even trying?" Wow. Well, I guess you were trying. You were trying. I guess it is true. Your Articuno was a little bit louder, so I had to be extra casual, just show off. Oh, that was like when I found a second shiny Zygarde in Dynamax Adventures, kind of on accident. I was just doing it with viewers, and I said, watch me get the shiny Zygarde, and that happened. And man, I played it off so well, but it was so hard to not freak out. It was so hard to not freak out. I played it off well, but man, I was like, on the inside, my body was freaking out. I was like, hold it in, act cool. This will be such a good clip. Just act cool. It worked. Wasn't that Zygarde like 4 encounters? I don't know. I wasn't counting. Whenever I hunt a dupe, I don't count. I don't really like to count encounters. The only reason I count encounters is for my shiny spreadsheet when I'm like telling people, hey, I hunted this Pokemon. It counts for my living dex. It took this many encounters. But whenever I'm hunting a duplicate, I don't care. I'm not going to count encounters. It's like, I didn't count it for Celebi. I probably won't count it for Regice whenever I hunt it. I will count encounters for Deoxys and Jirachi, though. Just because those are two that I don't have, so I need to keep track of them. Such a silly question, too. Are you even trying? No, I'm actually not trying. I'm doing this just because it's fun. I'm sitting here doing the same reset over and over 10,140 times because it's funny. Not because I want to try. The encounters including how often you were in calls and I know what and if I know when you went to sleep, yeah. So, yeah, it was a pretty good estimation. I feel like it was about right. 500 encounters, it sounds about right. Because the thing is, I didn't do Celebi off rip. The crazy thing about that is I didn't even have that Celebi ready to go. Because I only was able to hunt Celebi on one game. And I didn't even have the Celebi, like I didn't have the crystal copy completed when we started the event. I literally beat that crystal copy that day. And then, you know, 20 hours later I found it, or however many hours later I found it. It's just insane. It was an insanely lucky. That's why I don't think I'll get that lucky again for Deoxys or Jirachi, because it would just be, it would be stupid. Plus, I want someone else to get it, man. I really do. I'm like, I had my moment in the sun with Celebi, and that was lit. I want someone else to get Deoxys or Celebi. I want to see someone else's reaction to finding a full odd shiny, man. I want to have them find it. 2:05:27 a.m. Damn. Bro's in my walls. He knows exactly when I went to sleep. Set up cameras and everything. I just happened to be watching Vandy at 2:05:27 a.m. and you said you were heading off. That is true. I got some Keck W's when I left that call because they asked me how do you pronounce the evolution of Sentra, and I said Revavroom because they kept mispronouncing Revavroom and I thought it was funny. I went to sleep. Even when I'm exhausted out of my mind, I'm still cranking out banger jokes. I'm only there for a laugh, alright? If I'm not entertaining, I'm not living. It's just true. Someone's got to bring it, you know? Someone's got to bring it, and if it ain't gonna be me, it might be someone else, but I should also bring it as well. Just as a backup, you know? I may not be the funniest, but at least I'm trying. Even when I'm exhausted out of my mind, I still gaslight myself. True. Well, who doesn't? Ilka remix coming out this year, Big Pog. Gaslight alert. I guess myself into thinking I spelled Celebi. Of course, I spelled it barely as well as Celebi. They were scrambled. Dude. I remember I remember how freaked out I was after I found that shiny. I've found some shinies sometimes. I found a lot of shinies in my day. Over a thousand shinies I have found. And I don't think I've ever found a shiny. Maybe outside of Arceus. Arceus was pretty big. But I don't know if I've ever found a shiny outside of Arceus and Celebi, where I think right after I find it, my hands were legitimately shaking. Like, I was trembling. I was so in shock of the fact that I found it. Because I think I knew how big of a moment that was going to be for the video and for, like, the stream and everything. And I was, like, my hands were, like, shaking from the shock of it. And that rarely happens. Like, that is a very rare thing for me. Because I have found enough shinies to not be that in awe. Like, I was afraid I was going to run from it because of how shaky I was. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. L. Actually, I spelled Selby correctly once and it turned out. Yeah. I actually need to make sure I go download people's reactions to me finding Celebi so I have them for the video. I need to make sure I go download those. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Man, I really hope one of these fossils shows up today. It'd be nice to be done with at least one of them. 1 out of the 5 that we have left. I gotta tell you guys, I recently went to Levi's and got myself some new jeans because I needed some new pairs since the one pair I had that fit me, or the pair that I had that didn't have rips in it doesn't really fit me. Dude, I got some new jeans. They are so freaking comfy. It just feels so, they just feel like so nice. I don't know if this is oversharing or anything, but like there's nothing nicer than getting clothes that fit you and also feel really good. Like these just feel nice. I like these clothes. I'm telling you now. Do 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 do. Back, welcome back. Forward. Is your music still occasionally doing that weird thing, or is it my internet? No, it's my music. If my music messed up, I'll just turn it off. I don't know why my music does that. I really don't. I wish I had a explanation to why it just randomly glitches out, but I don't know what's going on with it. The music was fine there? Oh, okay. I really don't know what it is, or why it does it. Well, on one hand, I really hope Deoxys is under odds after Celebi going over odds and over 10k. But on the other hand, I kind of hope it doesn't, because then maybe that'll give me some copium that Mew or that Manaphy and Jirachi will be under odds. So that must have been my internet. Okay, that's weird. But I'm glad it fit. I'm glad it got fixed. Do 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 do. Omanai and Kabuto, man. I really just gotta start doing Masuda method and stop doing these hunts in the way that I am. Like, Masuda method is just faster, it just isn't more annoying, but I need to start doing it. I need to stop doing it this way. Like, there's so much room for going so far over odds and being obnoxious. I just need to start hunting the other way. I need to give it up. Stop having fun, start Masuda. Do Masuda, I need to. I mean, I'll do it after these hunts. I've already started, but I probably should just hunt Omastar and Kabutops Masuda method and then evolve them instead of hunting them this way. I probably shouldn't do that. It's just me being silly. It's just me being silly. Got you dinner, so I won't type. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy your dinner. Doo-doo. Do 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 do. It's possible that banked his magic because music was fine. Coming up in the chat for me was when the music fixed. So congrats on that being magic banked. Yeah, he fixed it himself. Banked has that power sometimes. Sometimes him just not being here or saying something just does it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about him, but sometimes when he's not here, I find a shiny. You know, when he says random things, it just happens. I don't know. It's actually kind of scary when you think about it. Like, what power does this man hold that we do not know of? Kind of terrifying. I held the power of comedic timing, probably. I mean, I guess that's probably the closest thing we can call it. That's the closest thing to right is that we can call it, so we'll go with that. Masuda, full odds breeding and heart gold. Very passive hunt, though. True. Yeah, you will never catch me full odds breeding. Sorry. I'm not a full odds hunter. You will never catch me full odds breeding. It just won't happen. Unless I need to do it for a hunt. That is not happening. Not with this hunter. Nope. I like to optimize too much to do that. Sorry. I'm a lowly method hunter. Cringe. I know. What are we gonna do? Excuse me. Goodness gracious. The sneeze will bring the shiny. 3, 2, 1. Damn it. I wish. I wish, I wish, I wish. Do do do. I just want one of these shiny fossils, man. That's all I want. I just want one of them to show up. It would be nice. It would be nice. I think the only hunt I'll probably do this method again is probably with Aerodactyl. It depends though. I haven't really looked at what Aerodactyl looks like when you're hunting it, because I know it's up in the air and it has to float down on you, so I don't know if you can save like right before it hits you or you have to wait for it to float down. I'm not too certain. Speaking of my community timing, the second I said one stream, you posted the announcement for the stream. That is true. That was weirdly timed. It was kind of impressively timed. I literally was like making the stream and like the Discord notification went out right as you sent it. It was weirdly timed. I was gonna post it earlier, but I got caught up talking to Georgie about her day at work, and because I knew I was gonna stream at 5:30 today when Georgie told me her workout was started at 7:45. It's like, okay, well I gotta end at 8:30, so I'm off stream when she's home. I just didn't post an announcement about it because I was like, I stream at night, they know. When's Neo working out, SMH? True. Never. You can't keep this skinny figure by working out, now can you? Actually, I've been the same, even when I worked out in high school, I've been the same weight since I was 17. I've literally have not gained a single pound of weight since I was 17. It just hasn't happened. I don't know what that means about me, but... And it's not like I don't eat or something. Or I work out, it's just my metabolism's just insanely fast right now. That was the case for me until 26. Well, that might be the case for me until 26 as well. You never know. One day it's gonna start getting on. Are you telling me running 45 miles didn't lower your weight? Not even a little bit. Nope. I'm the exact same weight even after running those 45 miles. I've stayed at the exact same weight for 8 years. I'm still skinny, but I can put on weight now if I don't pay attention. Okay. Honestly, I would like to be able to put on weight. You know, I don't like being 140, or I don't like being the weight that I am, sorry. I don't know if oops. I slept. I'm 145 pounds, okay? There you go. There's my weight. I've been 145 pounds since I was a junior in high school. I don't know why I'm hiding it, like it's weird. I've weighed that much since I was a junior in high school. You say that, but what if it's concentrated in one place? Well, then I don't want it. But hopefully, I'd like to be able to put on weight, at least in like muscle if I were to work out. But even when I work out, I can barely add anything. Like if I add anything, it's negligible. What if the dump truck becomes a dump tanker? True. Yeah, 100 of that 145 pounds is all in my butt. I got that giant dumpy. True. True and factual. I would never lie. It's one of the reasons why I think if I played basketball against John, he would destroy me, because he's my height, but he's got way more weight on me. He could easily knock me down. Knock me over. If he went up in the post, I'd be in trouble, but luckily he's an outside guard, and I have a long wingspan, so I should be able to take him down. Don't lie, you've been putting on weight for the Torkoal. Oh, we all know. We all know. To be fair, I still haven't gotten an invite to John's wedding if or when it's happening, so the Torkoal might not be happening, alright? To be fair, I don't think I don't know, I have no idea about their wedding if they've decided a date or who they're inviting. I'm not actually expecting John to invite me to his wedding. If he does, that'd be Pog. But as of now, the Torkoal is still up in the air. We don't know. The Torkoal is still up in the air. The jury's out. We're gonna have to wait. Can we believe people asked him if he was streaming his wedding? No, I mean, that's not shocking. Content creators have done a lot worse for... Do they actually do that? If anything, they make wedding videos. I mean, don't you remember all the wedding videos that came out? Like, I'm pretty sure Preston and Preston did it, PewDiePie did it. Like, plenty of them make videos on their weddings, yeah. Like, some of them are more artistic and pretty, but, like, they still make videos about their wedding. Like, they post the video of their wedding from the videographer on their YouTube channel. I'm too old to know who these people are, though they do it. It happens. It does happen. It happens more often than I think you would think. To be fair, a lot of creators don't get married though. A lot of them don't get married. Actually, how many big YouTubers are married? Airac's not married. Sorry, I'm wiping the dust off my camera. Airac's not married. Mr. Beast is not married. PewDiePie's married. I don't think Markiplier's not married. Game Theory is married. I don't think Jacksepticeye is. Dan TDM's married, or... Well, I'm assuming he's married. He has a kid. But I guess you could have a kid without being married. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of these YouTubers get on the YouTube grind so early that the idea of them getting... Alpharad is divorced? Wait, is he really? No shot. Wait, what? I've never heard that. Ninja was married? Ninja's still married. Is he not still married to Jess? Tom knew Game Theory and we don't know if he's married? Okay, sorry. I said Matt Pat, did I not? Or did I say Game Theory? Oops, whatever. Alfred's divorce, check his Wikipedia? What? I've never heard that before. Jacob Rabon the Fourth. Damn, what a name. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never knew he was married. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know he was married. That's so interesting. I see a Dr. F you. I tried for 2 years. I'm gonna have a cinnamon roll. Hey, go for it. Yeah, dude, I love myself a Cinnabon. I'm a huge Cinnabon fan. Don't get me wrong. Guaranteed he ever married? Yeah, I assumed he was married because he has a kid. I don't know though. I feel like people don't get married a lot nowadays. I feel like people are in relationships, but they don't get married. You know? That may just be me having confirmation bias, but I feel like it happens a lot. I feel like a lot of people are in relationships and they don't get married. I think that's because it's expensive. In what ways? I don't really understand that. I'd have to be explained to why being married is expensive. If you're paying for the wedding yourself, then yes, it's expensive. But that's only if you want a specific type of wedding. You can have a really cheap wedding for not a lot. Online dating has made marriage less common. People are less willing to compromise because they have their perception that there's always another fish. Yeah, that is true. Ugh. I don't know. I mean, I'm the worst person to talk to about this because I've dated one woman my entire life and she's not my wife. I've been in a relationship for 9 years and I don't have any other experience with any other person outside of that. Outside of the boy that my chat loves to say I dated. So. But I just feel like people don't get married anymore. Like, they're in relationships for a long time, and they, like they'll be in relationships for, like, a decade, but not commit to marriage. I mean, damn, some people have kids without getting married. Also, the internet saying everything is a red flag doesn't help. Yeah, that's true. Here's the deal, man. People's standards, I'm gonna be honest, people's standards are too high. Dog, everyone has red flags. I shiny hunt Pokemon. You think that's not a red flag? Come on, man. People's standards are too high. Everyone has red flags. Being in a relationship is working through those red flags and having conversations to better one another. Not being like, oh, red flag, I'm not going to be with you anymore. Now, granted, some red flags you should walk away from. There are some red flags. When you see a person with a red flag, you should be like, probably not going to get in a deep relationship with you. But, like, generally, I feel like some people make red flags, like, way too shallow. And they're just inconveniences you're not willing to work through, which is really says more about you than it does about them. Neo's hypothetical dating profile. Expect me to be unavailable for 3 hours at a time looking for different colored pixels. Yep, pretty much. Maybe more than that. The nice thing is now is like if Georgie ever passed away and I did need to date someone else, which I don't think I would. I probably don't think I'd get married again if Georgie passed away, which, God, that's an awful thought. But the nice thing is now that Pokemon's my job, they kind of have to get over it. Like, they don't have to like Pokemon, but they have to get over the fact that that's just my job. It's not like, oh, I just do it because it's fun. It's because I work for a Pokemon YouTuber. Like, literally, this is what I do for a living. So, sorry. You have to get over that one. But I don't know. I like being married so much. I like being married so much that I just don't understand why other people don't. For some people, it's why bother if my marriage is going to be illegal again? Just said the politics of the day. What? Huh? Are we talking about gay marriage? What are we talking about? I'm confused. If they are talking, if you are talking about gay marriage, is gay marriage getting de-legalized? Like what? I thought they were too busy worrying about banning TikTok. I haven't heard anything about that. Also, could you just make... I don't think you could make a past action illegal. Like, if you were to get married before they make it, like, illegal, or, like, before they take away the right, wouldn't... You couldn't, like, say, oh, now you're doing something illegal by being married when you got married during the time that it was legal. I don't think that would work. There'd have to be some sort of grandfathered in process. I'm confused. It's like how in Prohibition you could keep previous alcohol but not new ones. Yeah. They divorce every gay marriage. Yeah, you're not married anymore. You're divorced. What? Also, I've heard nothing about that. I feel like if gay marriage was getting, like, criminalized, I feel like I'd hear a lot more about that. So all I've heard about is the TikTok ban. Which, man, it'll be interesting to see if TikTok actually gets banned or not. Gay marriage in general and trans rights? Yeah, but why would gay marriage get de-legalized? I haven't heard anything about that. Plus, again, even if it was, you couldn't retroactively make people who have already had access to it illegal. I don't think. I don't think that would be constitutional. You couldn't like criminalize someone for doing something when it was legal at the time. I mean, I guess politicians do stupid stuff all the time, but I don't even know how they would get away with that legally. I feel like that'd get shut down if they did that. Especially taking away a right like that would be weird. I haven't heard of that though, so if there is something going on. I'm also not too familiar with politics, so if there is something going on in the background that I'm not aware of, it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, it was illegal into my 20s, and they're going after a lot of things in different states. Really? Interesting. I hadn't heard of that. I mean, I live in Texas, which is like one of the most conservative states ever, and I haven't heard anything about delegalizing gay marriage. So that's interesting. That's so interesting. I feel like I would have heard about that. Huh. I mean, I'm not gay, so I don't really keep up with the laws and legislations that surround it, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like just living living in such a conservative state, I feel like I would have heard that. Though it may not be happening in Texas, maybe it's happening somewhere else. That's kind of silly, though. I don't know why you would go after something in a fight you've already lost. Like, how are you going to retroactively take that away? It just seems kind of strange. I messed up. Whoops. I look insane because on top measures, that message not there. Let me look at live chat. Sorry. I need to look at live chat because that was not on there for me. I have no faith that will stay legal with the way anti-trans laws are being pushed. They'll move on to gay rights after that. I don't know if that's true necessarily. I feel like the trans movement is something that's very new and still legislation is being made around. I don't think they're gonna go back and change legislation on something that's already been made. Because trans legislation is something that's new and something that they're having to make legislation around because it's a newer thing, at least in terms to political legislation. They're not going to change legislation around something that they've already changed legislation around. It's not going to happen. Or if there's a push for it, nothing's going to come of it because I think they've already lost the war. You can't take away rights and there not be pushback on it. You can forbid rights that haven't been given, because then there's no precedent. But if you take away something that's already been given, then the precedent's a lot worse. Like if you take away something that was already given, then it's worse. But if you don't give someone something that hasn't been given, then you're just forbidding them access. You're not taking away access. Hey yo, what's up, Mr. Plug? How you doing, good sir? How you been, homie? Now, Plug, I gotta tell you, I get a lot of compliments about your music tastes. Anita Max Win. You know what I'm saying? This playlist is goated. I will continue to listen to it till the day I die. I will be on my deathbed listening to the NeoStream music. Anita Max Win. Anita Max Win. God, that clip's just so good. It's so funny. God, I love Drizzy. It's my goat. What's up, Plug? Are you back? Are you back in semester? Are you on spring break? You were scared to watch it, bro. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I should have trusted you because I knew you wouldn't put anything on the playlist that shouldn't be played on stream. I don't know, man. I don't trust Drake. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust Drake. You know what I'm saying? Love the man. He's not the most family friendly. We'll put it that way. Dude, I love it. Anita Max Win. It's my alter ego. I'm indeed off spring break. Oh, okay, so you're back in school now. How much do you have left again? I know we talked about it on FaceTime that one time, but honestly, I have a horrible memory. Like, there are laws in the process of trying to be passed that would make every trans person a criminal, essentially. Those laws are scary. Yeah, but again, in Florida specifically, but again, I don't think they can... I don't understand how legislation would apply to someone who has already done an act. You can't criminalize someone for doing an act in the past. I mean, just statutory. Like, it wouldn't, I don't think it would happen. I think we're doomsdaying it. If it did pass, yes, it would stop it from happening in the future, but I don't think you could make someone in the past a criminal for an act they did when it was legal at the time. I may or may not be done with my bachelor's this year. Oh my god, dude, that's my goat. That's my goat. Also banning books referring to LGBTQ stuff or stuff written to LGBTQ folks. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I went to a private school, so I don't keep up with the public school system. I've been on my grind. Yeah, that's my goat. Keep it up, bloody. You're almost there. Go. Dude, just the final push. You're there. I believe it. I've lost 20 pounds since the last time Dude, my goat. Go off. No plug. That's actually so lit. Congratulations, homie. That's sick, dog. I'm proud of you, brother. That's big. That's awesome, dude. And I'm now benching 265. Bro. It's literally almost 2 of me. Go off, no plug. I'm proud of you, brother. That's so sick. Started dating a Brazilian girl. Nice. Bro. He's got a girlfriend now? Dog. That's too bad. I thought no plug was all mine. I gotta share him now. The no plug prosperity arc is on its way. That's goated. Unfortunately, now I have to share no plug. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you gotta share the things you love the most. I just need a new job because I'm broke. Oh, that's right, because you took a break after the old job, yeah. Could you get a good job with the experience you have from your last one? But I just got good news that I'm getting a 3K tax return. Sheesh. That is good news. That is kind of W. I actually need to do my freaking tax return, bro. I'm not looking forward to doing taxes this year, especially as a 1099 employee. Ugh. I don't want to do it. Like, sure, they can't punish someone legally, but they can take away benefits to being married, taxes, health insurance, etc. Yeah, but I don't know how you take it. I don't know how you take away that and then don't take it away from regular marriage. Like, I don't think you could. I don't think you would be able to. I don't think you'd be able. I don't know how in legislation they would take away the rights for like gay marriage, but then not also apply those laws to like straight marriages as well. Because marriage doesn't, I don't think marriage in law, especially now that gay marriage is legalized, marriage doesn't define by the genders of the two people getting married. It's just marriage. It's just marriage is like a legal status. At least I don't know. I don't. They'd have to make two separate like distinctions of marriages at that point, which I don't know if they already do. I don't know. I honestly, I know nothing about this stuff and I probably shouldn't talk about it. So I won't. Because I know nothing about it and it's none of my business. It doesn't really affect me anyways. I am a straight white man. So like, me speaking on it, it does nothing. Because doesn't affect me at all. I am a human being. Well, that's what some people call you. That's what some of them call you. Do 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 do. How you been, Mr. Landon? I've been good, Mr. Plug. I took kind of a mental health break last week because I kind of just got exhausted. I kind of realized that after the Kanto video went out and then the Johto event ended, I really like never stopped like grinding work. I was I was working on the Johto video, and then eventually I'll start working on the Hoenn event and like working on Playmore, and I never took a time to like really rest. So I took like just a mental health week last week, and didn't stream and like didn't do a lot of work, so I could just really relax. Plus, Georgie's grandfather went into hospice and then passed away yesterday. So we weren't really close to him. It was her dad's dad, and we weren't really close to him. We didn't know him that well, or at least I didn't know him that well, and she didn't have a good relationship with him. So it wasn't like one of those things where we were really upset about it, but it was one of those things where, if a family member dies, it's still like, I want to show love to like my father-in-law, who it's his dad. So he's obviously going to be affected by it more than I am. So is this the one who got double pneumonia? Yeah, he's the one, he finally passed away. Finally, as if I was wanting it, but I'm just saying like he passed away. So yeah, I think it was just finally his time. I think he was done, and it was time. So, but he had passed away yesterday, and it's been I say all that as if it's been really bad. It hasn't been horrible. It's been good. It's just I think I just needed some time to relax and get my mind right after working myself so hard and now I'm working on the Johto video, and eventually I'll start working on the Hoenn event sometime in the future. And yeah, it's been good. I mean, this year has already been so good. I've been insanely blessed. The video I made Kanto-wise, I mean, literally it hit number 30 on trending on YouTube. The first video I ever edited for John hit number 30 on trending for YouTube, which was huge for me. I mean, I edited a video that was trending on YouTube. That's crazy. Very few people get to say that they did that. That's just such a blessing. And not just trending on like trending in gaming, like trending entirely, like just trending, which was insane. So that was really cool. I found Celebi during the Johto event and got a huge boost of subs from that, and like people people giving me credit. Like I actually have a name in the shiny hunting community now, which feels weird that people like actually know who NeoHere is sometimes, and like people will say, "Oh, I've watched his clips before," that like I've never seen in this chat or something. I don't know. I feel very blessed, but at the same time, I know I've been working myself really hard, and I needed a break because there was, especially the week that the Johto event happened, I think I worked like 80, 90 hours. I worked like 12-hour days editing most days, and then I had that 24-hour event that I did where I only slept for like 6 hours. So I definitely needed to give myself a bit of rest. And I did, and it was good. So I'm good now. Georgie and I started playing through all the Legend of Zeldas. We're playing through all the 3D Zeldas. We just started playing Ocarina of Time. Super lit. It's a super good game. I'm surprised that it's as good as it is. I thought Ocarina of Time was like, everyone calls it the greatest game of all time. I was like, okay, it's just 1998. You guys are sucking some copium, or you guys are like, like nostalgia baited. No, Ocarina of Time is legitimately a really good game. I think the fact that several creators with several times your sub count mentioned you gave you a bigger name in the Shining community. Yeah. Well, just like, I don't know. John and I had our first meeting about the Johto video today. I've already started working on it, but John and I had our first meeting about it, and he said something that like really stuck with me that was really big, or like that just felt surreal. He was like, as an event manager, you are doing something that no one else is doing in Pokemon right now, which is hosting events for creators that are being seen by thousands of people and are like legitimately successful. I mean, the Johto event was a success on every term better than Kanto. Like how close we got, the viewership, how many people we had a part of it. It was just like, it was bigger for not only me, but everyone else involved. Like everyone else involved had their viewer number like just go up insanely. It was crazy. And I don't know, man. It's just like it's kind of surreal to me. Like when I started in the shiny hunting community, the idea of getting to host shiny hunting events was like a huge, like North Star goal. That was something I wanted to do, and I just never knew how to do it because I didn't know if I would ever have like the amount of power behind my name to get people to want to join. And now I just get to do it through John. And I'm doing something that literally no one else gets to do in the Pokemon community. No, at least no one else is doing. And that's just, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I feel insanely blessed. I can only really thank the Lord for giving me this opportunity. I mean, the fact that I even get to work for John is completely absurd, the way it happened. So, I thank the Lord for my opportunity, and I just don't want to squander it, so I keep working hard. I love the Zelda games. Ocarina is very high on my list, yeah. I haven't played all of them, and that's why George and I want to play through all of them, so we can, like, really experience all the games that are in the Zelda franchise. So, we're gonna play through all of them in order. I've personally played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and now I'm playing through Ocarina of Time. But I'm gonna play through the other ones. I'm gonna play through Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and then Skyward Sword. You've truly blessed to have to remind me to record stuff. That is true. Hey, listen, Ben, I love watching you record. I love watching your recordings, okay? I get a giggle out of it, all right? Also, Ben, congrats on your promotion, brother. My goat, dude. Everyone's up. It's the year. 2024 is the year, bro. We're all up. I'm gonna throw that man the alley-oop just so he can dunk it. My goat. God, he's coaching Playmore and getting promotions? What can't he do? Also, Ben, when you said you were moving to Atlanta, are you and your roommates moving? Like, I saw on the tweet you said you and your roommates. Are you and, like, Vandy and all of them moving up to Atlanta, or is it just, like, you and some other IRL friends? Win a title? Hey, dude, listen. We got time. Do you think the Milwaukee Bucks won their first title in the first 2 seasons? Absolutely not. He got an essay. Dude, Ben gets so much crap for any single mistake that happens in Playmore. Cringe. I hate it. I'm not about it. No one gets to talk to my coach that way. I was always of the opinion that I was never going to respond to rude comments. I just wasn't going to do it. Playmore broke me. I will respond on my account as the editor and be like, actually, we did do this. Vanny wants to be close to Lens and my job is there. Well, I also know there's a huge portion of the Pokemon community that lives in Georgia. So, I mean, it makes sense. That's awesome, though. It's actually really cool that you all get to move up there together. Because, like, how rare of an opportunity is it to where, like, you know, you get a job that has you move, but all you and your friends that you already live with are also moving there. Like, that seems very rare. That's really cool. Okay, but an essay on not using Protect on Vaporeon was hilarious. Dude, some people in Playmore just don't know what they're talking about. Or even if they do know what they're talking about, they don't know how to say it nice. Why are these people... Why is it just Draft League? I don't know enough about Draft League. Are Draft League people just know-it-alls who are actually nerds who are just write essays about Pokemon moves and are rude? Their parents didn't use it either. Oh no! Bro, damn. Dude, I can't tell you how tempted I am to respond with the Playboy account on someone like that, bro. Oh my god, dude. Can you imagine? I can't tell you how much self-control I have to not respond with sassy comments from the Playmore account on some of those comments, dude. Oh, dude, I want to do it so bad. We're a wholesome esports team, I promise. Dog, that is based as hell. Hell yeah, dude. You tell him. Oh, man. Y'all are smart not to give me the login info, bro. Dude, I've almost cracked. I've almost done it. I didn't think I would ever respond to hate comments from my own YouTube account. I had to set the record straight. Dude, we had the same person. I don't know. I'm sure you saw it, Ben, because you read all the comments. We had the same person complaining not only on the team builders, but on the battles that we made the team builders unlisted and they were like, it just feels like really scummy behavior, as if we like scammed them or something. So when I made the community post for this last one for playoffs saying, hey, we put up the team builder, he's like, I don't know why you guys didn't do this for all of them. I'm like, hey, you can go back and look at the community post. I posted them myself for all of them. We just didn't get it for unlisted videos because YouTube has a problem with doing unlisted videos and community posts. Check yourself. I was so done with that person. I was like, shut up. I have done it. We've been trying to figure it out on the back end, and you feel so cheated for some random reason. Chill out. Sit down, child. Oh, that's so funny. They should have followed. They should. Dude, their parents. Oh my god. I was gonna sit with me. I was gonna sit with me for a long time. That's some Beneral heat. That's just the Beneral spitting. People are all about themselves. It does feel like it. It does feel like it, doesn't it? They just can't shut up. They just can't not make their opinions horribly known. You have to know, I'm really offended. I'm really hurt by this. Oh, dude. Oh, by the way, Ben, can I ask you a question? I don't listen. This is off the record. It's on my stream. No one watches my streams. We're fine. How did you feel? I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if it's wrong. I feel like the way Shady commentated his battle when we fought him made the comments so much more worse. Because it was not like Shady understood that your only win con was stalling. You weren't even stalling. You were just keeping your Vaporeon alive to guarantee a win. Like I felt like he made it worse because he like moaned and groaned throughout all of it, which granted, I would be pissed off too, but he made it all about like wanting to go spend time with his kid as if we were delaying him from being with his family. Like we did it on purpose, and it made the comments so much worse. Because I feel like generally, like people don't like stall, but like I don't feel like it. We got a lot of comments about it, and I couldn't help but imagine it was because he made it out to be like we were doing it maliciously, and it's as if it was not our only way to win that battle. Which granted, I don't think Shady did it on purpose, but I'm sure. But it definitely did affect how people came and talked about us at our channel. I wish there was a primer on the hows and whys of Draft League play more for people like me who have basically no prior experience with esports. I might talk to John and see if we should make a video between this season and next season about what Playmore is like. It wasn't meant to be a stall apart from the electrode, but I am not going to quit when a dude gets a crit and can't kill a basic Vaporeon. Yeah, but that's the thing though. I mean, even Joey said it. It wasn't stall. There's literally not stall. That a Wish Protect set is common on Vaporeon. And you just used you just did a Wish Protect 3 or 4 times in a row to make sure that you would live anything coming your way. Which, by the way, if you wanted to win, you would do. I watch curling when I catch somebody showing it. My sports tastes are very eclectic. Hey, I kind of want to. I feel like we should, bro. I'll do whatever for how-tos on draft. Yeah, I feel like maybe not a how-to, but like some sort of like basic explanation of like, you know, we've received a lot of comments like, here's your basic your Pokemon Draft League 101. Like, what are the different kind of draft leagues? How do you the problem is Draft League is between different, like, you know, the GBA's draft was so stupid, but like it changes depending on the league you're in and how things work, but like why it works, and it can just be our pinned home video too. Yeah, I think that would actually, because we need to get it off of I started an esports team, because that was almost a year ago now, and we only do Draft League, which is not an esports team, but it's like we need to find some other way to market that. Yeah, I might actually bring that up to John and see if that's something we can work on in the meantime, because that's something that if we do it well, it shouldn't take too much editing from me. If we find a way to do it that's not like, you know, because the one comment I see recurring is like, people are really invested in Playmore because of John and the content we put around it, but they don't really understand what draft is and how it works. Because you see people who are like, oh, why didn't you just use this Pokemon? It's like, okay, so we're obviously kind of missing the core function of how this whole thing works. Plus, I mean, right now, even with Joey and people who make draft content, can I think of one person who like has made like a here's how draft works video? Has anyone made that? Like, can you just type in Pokemon Draft League how to and it shows up? There will always be dumb questions at the end of the day, though. That is true. But at least we can, like, I don't know, at least we can educate an audience. I guess it'd be a question of how much of Playmore audience doesn't already understand that, though. Jory breaks it down at the beginning of every draft analysis video lately. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Is talk about how the draft works. It just might be good for setting it up when we do our next league of like having an explanation video, like having something that explains draft. So we could just say, you know, if you're confused at what draft is, go watch this video that we made earlier this year or earlier last month about what Draft League is how it works, but let's get into the draft, you know? I don't know, it's hard. It's hard to know because I'll have to ask John about it and see what he thinks. As long as, I mean, if we script the video out well, it shouldn't take that much out. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Well, gamers, unfortunately, that's it for me. No shiny today, shockingly. I know. I'm one of the best shiny hunters of all time, but you can't even find a shiny. Cringe. Super cringe. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm actually going to be streaming this week, I promise. Especially because I have to actually find Mew now, because I haven't been... I'm just... Whatever. I promise, guys, I'll find it. I promise. It'll definitely happen. But anyways, appreciate y'all for hanging out. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll find Mew. I promise. I promise. Bro, I was here for 10 minutes. Yeah, Zach, I saw you shut up. I was like, dude, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. So I appreciate you guys a lot. Thanks so much for hanging out. But now that Zach's here, I'm gone. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. And later. Goodbye.